Good morning, Year 1, and welcome to the last day of this week's maths. So today we're going to be looking at all the different ways that you could solve problems involving subtraction, and we're going to be applying them to word problems. And to start with, we're going to do a bit of counting back, and then you're going to have a go at some simple arithmetic subtraction problems. Okay, so you're going to need whiteboards and whiteboard pens, and probably a number line or number track would be really handy to have. Okay, once you've got that all ready, we'll get going. Okay, so to start with, we're going to be doing some counting back. Now, we always count back either from the top or from the right. So, we're going to start at the number 12. We're going to jump back 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2. So again, we've counted back 10 and we started on 12 and ended on 2. This time we're going to go down. And once I've done this, grown-ups, I'll leave this video if you pause this and you have a go doing your own counting back. So we're going to start from 17, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 11, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8 and 7. And if you do get confused and you start at 17 and you don't end up at 7, you know you've gone wrong somewhere, like I nearly did. Okay, so grown-ups, if you want to get your child to choose a few numbers and make sure the numbers are greater than 10, then have as many goes as you want, and when you're ready, start the video again and we'll have a look at them at the starter. Okay, so today's starter is subtracting. So you can choose whatever method you want. You can do most of these on your hands. You can do all the first column and all the second column using fingers if you want to. Third one, I would start thinking about using those number tracks. And the fourth one, if you do these ones and these ones here, you're going to need to start using a number track to 20. Or a number line to 20. Okay, so when you're ready, we'll go through the answers. So 3, hold up 3 fingers, take away 2, you've got 1 as the answer. Hold up 4 fingers, take away 3, you've still got 1 as the answer. 6 fingers, take away 3, you've got 3 as the answer. And 8 fingers, take away 4, you've got 4 as the answer. Now 5 fingers, count back 2, you've got 3. 8 fingers, take away 3, you've got 5. Now, does it matter which way this sum is around? You're right, it doesn't. So 10, hold up both hands, take away 6 fingers, and that will leave you 4. And then the same here, start with 8, count away 6 fingers, that leaves you with 2. Right, now this is where we're going to use the number track. So we're going to use this number track. So we're starting at 10 and we're aiming to get to 6. So let's count back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just check that. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the answer is 4. Okay, now we can do the same for the next one. So we start on 10 and we're aiming to reach 7. So we're going to jump back. Let's find out. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 jumps. So the answer is 3. Now, obviously, you can do the same for the next couple of these, but you will need a number line, which is up to 20. So 15 and take away 10 gives you 5. And this time, you're taking 5 from a number to get to 15, so it's 5 more than 10, which is 15. And then 15 equals 20, and if we jump back to 15, we would find it's 5. And you probably can spot the pattern here, because maths is a lot to do with patterns. So if we put 20 there, then that's right. So then the last two, we've got 20, and we're aiming to jump back to 8, so that's a jump of 12. And we've got 12 as the answer, and we're saying we need 8 more than that, so that becomes 20. Okay, well done. Right, let's have a look at what we're doing for the main part of today's lesson. So, there are 8 crayons. There are 5 blue crayons. We need to know how many red crayons there are. Now, right, there is no one way to do this, but what we could do, because we've got pictures to support the first few questions, we could do it like this. We could colour in the blue crayons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we need to know how many red crayons are. Well, they're all the remaining ones, so that's 1, 2, 3. Now, obviously, you could colour it in a lot more neatly if you wish to, but the answer is 8 minus 5, which equals 3, and there are 3 crayons. Now, obviously, you could have just crossed them off if you wanted, or you could have used a number track, or you could have used a number line. It's up to you. I've got another question. We've got, there are 6 sweets altogether. There are 4 blue sweets, so how many red sweets are there? So again, first thing we're going to do is colour in the 4 blue sweets. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, there's 6 sweets altogether, and the others are red sweets. So you can probably work out what the answer is already, tell you're grown up, but I'm going to colour them in to show you. So the remaining sweets, colour them in red. So how many red sweets are there? That's right, there's 2. And then the answer is there are 2 red sweets. Okay, this last one. There are 7 buttons. There are 3 blue buttons, and there are so many red buttons. So the first step is to actually populate this. Now, we've used some colours to help you. There are 7 buttons. There are 3 blue buttons, so what we're trying to solve is 7 minus 3. Now, it's up to you how you do this, but you could draw your own buttons and colour them. So let's do that. I'm going to make my buttons very simple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now you've got choices. If you use equipment, you could take away the 3 buttons. You could, like we did at the start of the week, cross them off. And that would give us an answer. Or you could, like we've just been doing now, colour the 3 blue buttons. 1, 2, 3. And then if you wanted to, you could colour the remaining buttons. And that would tell you that you've got 4 red buttons. Alternatively, if you wish to, you could use a number line or a number track. It's completely up to you. So let's have a look at today's tasks. So, choice number 1 is this. It sticks with numbers for the most part as visual help to help you with it all. And the numbers are no more than 12. Second one, slightly harder subtractions, but otherwise pretty similar. Third one goes a bit higher, goes all the way up to 16, but again, there is visual representations to help you. Okay, and for our plenary today, we're just going to make up some subtraction sums of our own and use whatever methods we want. So you can do that with your child quite easily. Just write a sum like we did on Wednesday. So that's choice number 1. Choice number 2. And choice number 3. Okay, well done. Brilliant week's work. There'll be another set of videos available next week.